Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Thank you. So this is gonna be definitely not like my past couple videos, which I believe they were all hauls because I have a problem and I love fashion. But anyways, I digress. We're gonna talk about something that it's important to me to talk about. It's a social issue. And I've had a lot of negative experiences with it, but as messed up as this is, it has built me into a stronger person. So this might come off as a video that's gonna be like, woe was me, but it's actually not. It's gonna have light at the end of the tunnel, trust me. All right, so I do have a pad. I have a notepad with me. I'm gonna talk about a couple of these matters and try not to like ramble too much, but you know, we'll start off with the first point of my video. Okay, so all throughout my life, this is sad to say, but my blackness has been debased because of how I talk, how I carry myself, what I do. And I know that this is like something that's never going to change. You're always going to have like negativity. You're always going to have someone that has a problem with you. But I just want to start from like my childhood, because this is going to explain why I've had mental health issues, you know, and to this day still do. So yeah, I was bullied a lot growing up. And a lot of the times, you know, like a lot of people wouldn't even be around to see it, but like I was bullied a lot. And I'm gonna start off with why I think it is. Like, I'm quiet to myself, I'm reserved, I don't bother anyone. And bullies don't like that, right? Especially if you like don't care, if you don't care about being involved or whatever. So that's one of the reasons, I would say. I guess I should give some examples of that, and if this is going to be like traumatic for any of you or a trigger, then please feel free to exit, because it's not very kind things. So as young as, well, you know, you have like that playground bullying where it's like, you're 4 eyes, blah, blah, blah. That stuff happened to me, which, you know, that is, I knew that was like ridiculous. I knew from the get-go that was ridiculous. But then you have, let's start with, or move to middle school. I think this is a great example. So yeah, I definitely was heavily bullied for the way that I talk and the things that I like. And it's crazy, right? Because if you're a quiet person and you don't bother anybody, then why are people coming for you, right? But that's unfortunately like human nature, and I'm aware of this. I'm so aware of it. So that's why I'm not sitting here like crying or whatever. It's just how it is. Do not accept that. Don't accept that behavior. But moving on, yeah, I would get name called, names that I'm not even gonna say, like the B word, you ugly bee, like all these disgusting things, right? For a child who didn't bother anyone, you know, like it's crazy. And the quiet kid, it's like your traditional kid in the movie who is nice and quiet. Like that was literally me, and I didn't stop people for coming for me. But yeah, on a racial sense, I definitely, people came for me from all different backgrounds, from like, you want to be white, you sound so white, you hate yourself, you're anti-black. And yeah, let's continue talking about that, because I've always talked like this. My family can vouch for me. I don't switch up for nobody. I've been talking like this. This is my tone, the words that I use. Like sometimes I'm funny and I'll like switch up my voice. Like I have like, you know, I can be a little comedic sometimes, but just in a general sense, this is how I talk. This is how I've always talked. But it's a problem for people. it has been for a very long time. My next point, the things that I like, right? So I just talked about the way that I talk, but the things that I like irks people, it bothers people. That I like anime, that I listen to rock music. That's my favorite genre, specifically alternative rock is my favorite genre. And to a lot of people, that's problematic, and I hate myself and I don't be black. Wow, there's so many like avenues we can go down with that one. I guess I'll start with anime. I can tell that people are like starting to accept this more, like it's becoming more accepted. It should have never been an issue, right? It should have never been an issue, but now people are accepting it, and I'm not gatekeeping. I love that. I love that people are starting to be less, to be frank, dumb, and just letting people be themselves, you know? So, God, this wig, it like won't stay out of my face. All right. And then with rock music, I really feel like the primary group of people who say that I don't want to be black because I like rock music are people that don't know much about rock, okay? Y'all don't know. I could rattle off some names, but you get my point, right? That black people were founders, huge founders in rock music. So why is it a problem now for me to like that? And with this, same with anime, like it's becoming more accepted. I love that. I actually saw a couple of videos of like this group of ladies who, you know, they had like the nice colorful wigs and everything, and they were listening to Paramore, and they were like, it was a TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but I saw it like via YouTube. And I'm like, yes, like this is what people like myself would have loved, right? For people to like piss off and just let us be, right? Like let us do what we want to do. So I'm very happy that that is something that is changing for the better and people are becoming less dumb. And I'm a historian, so I know that like there's things that you look back on and you're like, what the like this was not accepted, why? This is this an experience that I'm talking about that I've experienced myself, you know, and it's gonna keep happening. All right, so moving on, because again I said I didn't want to ramble. Yeah, I guess I started off with my next topic is that it's becoming more accepted, and again, I don't think it ever should have been an issue. I think people need to just be like, is that bothering me? Is this person trying to stab me right now? Like kill me? No. If the answer is no, can we like live and let live? I mean, obviously if the person's like a piece of trash, we should hold those people accountable. Last time I checked, I'm not a piece of trash. And the people like myself are not a piece of trash. And the people who break the stereotypes set upon them by society, they're not trash. They should be respected. You don't have to like them, but base level respect at least, right? And that's what I vouch for all the time. It's wrong to bully, it's wrong to belittle people, it's wrong to try to put words in people's mouths and to get into their heads, or like be an armchair doctor saying you don't like yourself. Armchair psychologists specifically, those are my favorite type of haters, right? They just know. So yeah, I want to start into this. I want to end this off on a positive note, because I used to not want to talk in public, right? Because I was like bullied so bad. Now I just talk. Right? And I know I get stares occasionally. I do. But whatever, this is how I talk. I've had people specifically, a lot of white people have said, oh, you sound so articulate and smart. And it's just like, wow. We need to realize, guys, that the way that I talk, right? Or another word that I've gotten, eloquent, that does not equate to whiteness. That is sad. If you think that, it's actually really, it's not good, because that's just belittling people of all backgrounds. People who talk, you know, differently, like that's not, doesn't mean that they're uneducated. And I really feel like when people come up to me and say that stuff, like, you sound so articulate and smart, I do often feel like it's a backhanded compliment. So let that be known. We don't like microaggressions over here on this channel. In real life, we do not like it, and I don't vouch for that. All right, so again, I said I was going to finalize this, and I'm not. But yes, I love that there's becoming more appreciation for things, that people are starting to realize that's really dumb for me to like come for this person because they like A, B, and C, or they talk this way and that way and the other way. And like I said earlier, unfortunately, bigots will always be here. People who want to belittle you will always be here. But I know that there are a lot of people like myself who have dealt with these things that can often build up and then cause you to just break down. Trust me, I've had a lot of like breakdowns over this. And I built myself back up. And I've had really good friends also. I think your internal work is important. I also think that it's important to surround yourself with like people who are supportive of you. My oldest brother, for instance, I love him to death. Like, he's so smart, and he just keeps reminding me, like, that's a them problem. The people who don't like you, and I'm speaking, you know, to people who deal with this as well. People who don't like you, like, that really is a them problem, and they're projecting something on you, right? Because if you go around being rude to people and nasty, yeah, you probably got some issues there that I really hope you, I don't really practice Christianity or like religion, but I do pray that you learn how to be better for the whole of society. I hope you learn that's not okay. And it is internal, right? And I would spread this message to everyone, really. Like, if you have someone at work or somebody or someone you have to like encounter, or just random randos, because I had someone come for me the other day over something really stupid. That's a them problem. It really is. And you got this. You're beautiful. You're doing the best you can. You like what you like. You love what you love. So go with that, man. This is something that was like, I wasn't sure if I was gonna talk about it, but it is my life, it's my experience, and I always told myself I would never back down about talking about the truth. And this is a social issue. It is. And I am never going to like sit back and accept that. And I hope that my message helps others of just knowing there's nothing wrong with you, it's them. There's something that's going on with them, and it's gonna keep happening to us. It's gonna keep happening, but you're doing something right, which is being yourself. And I apply this to everything, to like whoever you are. Just don't go and be a serial killer, you know. Don't do that. I'm not vouching for you if you do that. All right, guys, if you sat through all of this, thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. If even it's just for a couple seconds. I know it's like a couple minutes long now. Wasn't intending on doing that, but it's also, you know, it's so therapeutic for me to share these things, and I think it's gonna be helpful too for a lot of people. Like, and if you ever want to talk to me about some of these issues, or like you know, how I went through them. I'm open to that as well. And yeah, just please keep spreading love, not hate. We have a lot of BS happening right now, so we gotta do this together. And I mean, like, collectively, everybody. All right, y'all, thank you so much for sitting through that. My next one's not gonna be as it's not gonna be as serious as this, so look forward to that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.